Yeah, hi Julian. Thanks for taking some time for us. Some weeks ago, wefox Group received one of the largest insurtech fundings ever. To say it in a simple way, what are you going to do with that money?
Well, it's a lot of money, which means it's a lot of responsibility. So we have two businesses. On the one side, wefox, which is a digital distribution for insurance, and on the other side, we have one. So we're going to invest in both. So if we look at wefox, for example, it's really about internationalization mainly. So we're going to go to several European countries, but we're also going to expand to the first Asian market. So next year we're going to be live in Japan, which is very exciting. And at one, we're really mainly investing in the innovation of the insurance product, right? So essentially the way that we see insurance is turning from what we know today as a pretty boring product, where essentially you answer a couple of questions, then you get a policy, then you pay month by month. You forget what's in the policy. And in the best case, if something bad happens, you get money back, right? So a pretty unengaging experience. And through IoT data, this experience will drastically change. And insurance will turn into what we call proactive protection from very likely events based on IoT data. And this is what we're investing in with one. And since it's such a novel thing and nobody has done it so far, we will have quite a big R&D budget.
You already mentioned that you want to scale very quickly in Europe. Do you see there any regulatory hurdles in order to becoming a real European tech champion? We always have this discussion that we do not have a European tech champion. Especially when you compare it to the large single markets we have, for example, in the US or in China.
So when we look at our business model, I mean, for the European market, I don't see any hurdles. With one, we have a full-blown European insurance license, so we can passport our services to all European countries plus Switzerland. With wefox, it's really quite local regulations, but by partnering up with an existing broker partner, we're actually on a really safe ground here and have real expertise in-house. I don't see any issues in terms of regulations. We're working very, very closely together with all regulators. And we're also trying to share a lot of knowledge with regulators and try to get a lot of knowledge also from them. And we work together a lot on when it comes to data security and the future of consumer protection. So we're very close to the regulator. We have a very good relationship to the regulator. For our business models, we don't see any issues when we expand in Europe, but also we don't see any big issues when we expand to Asia or globally with our business models.
Before you also said that insurance is often considered as a rather boring product and often a complicated product. How does wefox wants to change that status quo, and how does wefox wants to make it more comfortable?
So essentially, our strategy is based on one hypothesis, and this hypothesis is that the insurance distribution landscape is going to change dramatically. So we have today 50% of insurance premiums sold by brokers, 41% sold by tied agents, and around 9% sold via direct channels, right? So experts said 10 years ago that the number of direct distribution would be much higher today. It's not, and the reason is it's boring, or you could also say it's a push product and not a pull product. So just in those categories where you actually have to buy insurance in order to do something else, insurance works via direct channels, right? So car insurance is strong and direct because people don't want a car insurance, they want to drive a car, right? So we believe that this logic of distribution will change dramatically, and insurance companies will only have a single distribution channel in a few years from now, which is the digital channel. But we may not forget the impact and influence of the human in a fully digital customer experience. So there is a reason why 90% of all insurance premiums are sold by human beings today. It's a complex product. And there are some very sensitive topics that you have to ask yourself when it comes to more complex products. Like, for example, what will happen to my family financially if I'm disabled or if I even die, right? Or how does my future retirement and financial situation look like? So big questions. And that's why we believe the distribution will be fully digital with the integration of a human being seamlessly integrated in a fully digital experience.
Yeah, you addressed many interesting topics, and we will discuss these topics and many more at our digital finance conference. Yeah, thanks for taking some time for us.
Well, thank you very much.